us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick. In 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Prescott looks to throw right away. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving them 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Down the numbers. There he goes. Down to the 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. The kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
So if we recount real quick. Had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action now. Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Yeah! There we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jair Alexander. In from the corner to make the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the man from Boston College, the rookie at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm that is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many Now, to preach arm talent, we're preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Daly. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Yeah, here we go.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 87 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Daly. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead and Spiller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Ravens at 10-1 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watch tape for For this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Daly. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Daly. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daly. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down, and he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daly. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Back to throw. Daly. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical... Staff takes a look. We'll step aside.
Ready up.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Daly, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Daly. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Going right back to Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
2nd down and 3. Now Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daly over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall in.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen, here's Spiller. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Daly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So halftime straight ahead. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. Got a man down the field. It's Bateman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun, Daly. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bodie. Chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred in the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the private bank. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Daly to the goal line, but it's incomplete. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. Back to throw. Daly. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go!
Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up Losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Ken got
under pressure, and they got to him again. Mike Green providing a little deja vu back. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
In punt formation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Second and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Under pressure, they got him again. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Lamb. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down to that. sets up a first and goal.
Cowboys, first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Daly. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Operating from the gun. Daly. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
Operating from the gun. Daly. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Okay, ready?
On the counter, it's Spiller. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Daly. And he's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second and goal from the 1. Off the option, that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
17.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing. Prescott. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never... want to see penalties on that defense, but this one A little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Irvin is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Well, certainly those. The types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we? It tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
From the gun on third down, Daly. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Dak. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go.
Now Dak. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended him. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group